Starmer speechless. Starmer goes mute after being challenged by UK TV host during interview. In a tense and revealing moment earlier today, Keir Starmer, leader of the Labour Party, left a prominent TV host completely speechless during a live interview. The exchange, which took place on national television, has sparked a wave of controversy and questions about Starmer's leadership as the UK braces for a critical general election. The Labour leader appeared on the morning show, where the host began with a direct question: "Are you worried about some disaffected Labour voters?" Starmer's response was immediate and calm. "No," he said firmly, continuing, "George, this is all about division. It's a toxic way of splitting people up. I'm interested in bringing the country together. I'm interested in a change where the Labour Party can serve the country." Starmer's attempt to frame the conversation around unity seemed to fall flat. His rhetoric about change comes at a time when many within his own party, as well as the public, are questioning his ability to lead effectively amid ongoing internal struggles. The Labour Party is increasingly seen as a divided institution, struggling to capture the public's trust. But it was a later segment that truly left the host and the audience stunned. When the host pressed Starmer about his controversial remarks regarding self-defense, Starmer quickly attempted to clarify, saying, "I was referring to the right to self-defense, not to cutting off food or water." Despite this attempt to clear up the matter, the host wasn't buying it. "Doesn't that raise suspicions, though?" the host asked, visibly frustrated. This back and forth led to an awkward silence on air, as Starmer failed to regain his composure. The host, now visibly baffled, could only ask, "Do you regret saying that?" The conversation spiraled from there, as Starmer struggled to assert his stance while defending his party's leadership during a turbulent time. His lack of clarity and the tension that followed highlighted growing concerns about his leadership. The UK is in the midst of one of its most politically volatile periods in recent history. With the Conservative Party facing numerous scandals and the Labour Party plagued by internal divisions, many are questioning whether the political system is in need of a fundamental shake-up. The country is crying out for leadership and change, but with political infighting and vague policy proposals from both major parties, the public is left feeling uncertain about the future. Starmer's government, in particular, has come under fire for attempts to restrict investigations into the unrest in Southport. Critics have voiced concerns that this may be a deliberate move to suppress transparency, undermining Labour's promise of accountability. This controversy, combined with Starmer's failure to offer concrete policy solutions, is putting increasing pressure on his leadership. Adding to Starmer's woes is the emergence of a potential scandal that could spell the end of his political career. Rumours have been circulating that Starmer may have violated lockdown mandates, a topic that has already led to the resignation of several MPs. If the allegations prove true, public backlash could be severe, especially given the stringent measures that were in place at the time. Many remember the harsh lockdown rules, which saw families separated, businesses destroyed, and lives upended. If Starmer is found guilty of breaking the very rules his party supported, it could spell disaster for his leadership just as the general election looms. The scandal is already making waves, with some MPs resigning in protest over Starmer's lack of leadership and the growing suspicion surrounding his actions. "This has the stench of a cover-up," said one prominent critic, "and it's a really bad look for Labour." If Starmer is forced to step down, it would send shockwaves through the political landscape, potentially altering the course of the upcoming election. In conclusion, Keir Starmer's tense exchange during the live interview has only intensified concerns about his leadership and the Labour Party's direction ahead of the general election. His struggle to provide clear responses, coupled with ongoing controversies and internal party divisions, has left many questioning whether he is the right leader to bring about the change he promises. With a potential scandal looming and public trust wavering, Starmer faces mounting pressure to regain control of his narrative before it's too late. As the UK navigates a turbulent political landscape, the demand for strong, decisive leadership has never been greater yet for now. Starmer's silence speaks volumes.